Hey pals, it's Sassy Cassie, and welcome back to another reaction video of Naruto. As always, I'd like to thank all of my subscribers and anyone watching this video. Thank you guys so much for following me on my shinobi journey. Second, as a reminder, or if this is your first time on my channel, that even though I have been an anime fan for a very long time, I have never watched Naruto. However, because it's been out for so long and because of the internet and because one of my bestest friends in the whole world just loves Naruto, there are some things about it that I already know. This is mostly like character names, maybe what they look like, no real major plot points. It has come to my attention, however, that I may know more things than I think I know, but I don't know what these things are until they come up in the show. So, I apologize in advance if this bothers anybody, but we are just going to keep watching Naruto and enjoying it to the fullest. Before we get into the recap, just a couple of reminders, additional announcements, if you will. I am still getting together some social media of some kind so that I can better communicate with all of you outside of the comment section. I am currently putting together a kind of schedule and what I would like to be doing for additional videos and content. So if you guys have any ideas of what you'd like to see me either react to or any other type of anime related videos, please let me know. I would love to hear what you guys want to see from me. And I am going back and forth with whether or not I should create a Patreon or not. I did create a Ko-Fi account already. I'm not sure how much I like it, if I want to go further with that. I don't really know, but if you guys have any thoughts on that, please let me know. I would love to hear your feedback on that as well. And with all that out of the way, on to the recap. In the last episode, we kind of got into Naruto's training. Well, first of all, he was going to enjoy the festival, which I appreciated because he was like, yes, this food. Yes, this food. I love that. I'm definitely a snack person. I pretty much only work to feed my unhealthy snack obsession and my book obsession. And then Jiraiya went and spent all of his snack money, which is just plain rude. And in the process managed to teach Naruto show Naruto the technique he wants to teach him. So now he's going to be learning how to do this technique, and that is where we left off. I don't know if I have any questions going into this. I do tend to have a lot of questions in general, and I find everything to be interesting and fascinating, which is why I always say that word. But I think we're just going to get into this episode because I really want to know how the training is going to go. I've mentioned this before. I love training arcs. I love training montages. I love seeing the characters that we grow to love and care about, like, get stronger and then, as typical in shonen, just, like, prove everybody wrong because they, worked hard and they made it happen. And I really like that. So let's get into it.
Any second now. Look, the water's spinning. It's gonna be even easier than I thought to get this balloon to burst. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
I might as well catch a little shut-eye while I'm waiting. This stuff...
Does he think it's gonna take Naruto forever?
You just let me know when you figured it out.
You wait and see. Ha! I'll have this thing down before you even close your eyes, you lazy old...
It's gonna take him a second, isn't it? Oh no. It's a lot of alcohol. Oh, poor Naruto. I mean, Jiraiya did say he would figure it out, which means there's gotta be some kind of trick to it. I don't want to say trick because that doesn't seem like the right word, but there's gotta be something to it.
I was hoping for maybe 40 winks, but that was more like 840.
40 winks. Oh,
like
God.
I've said before, you won't know how it's done until after you've done it.
That seems a little unhelpful.
Maybe I'll give you a small hint to point you in the right direction. All right now.
I mean...
Get the water in the balloon spinning again.
Huh? Okay.
I love the design of the balloon, just random.
Which direction are you making the water rotate?
Huh? Oh, well, to the left, I guess.
Now walk over here to me.
Okay, sure.
you got your chakra working against itself. A good way to build up chakra in the body is to spin it into a tight spiral, like a spring. Whether the chakra spins to the left or the right depends on the individual.
I guess that makes sense. It's like being right-handed or left-handed.
But how are you able to tell that I'm a right rotating type or whatever it is?
Yeah, that's a good question.
By the way your hair grows.
What?
If your hair grows to the right, that means you're a right rotation type. If it
Really? Seriously? That's all it is?
Huh. If I ever brushed my hair, I might have known that.
You get it now? It might help if you set the water in the
Oh,
balloon
that's
rotating to
so
the
funny.
right.
Man, I never even knew my hair rotated. Forget about which way.
I know, because it's just so spiky.
With a little effort, even a slow learner can get this one. I know that you can do it.
Are you forgetting who I am? I'm the guy who's gonna be Hokage someday.
Yeah.
In 3 days, I'll have this whole thing nailed.
We're making a bet. We're making a bet.
This jutsu was handed down to us by none other than the 4th Hokage.
Huh?
Yes, and it took the 4th Hokage 3 whole years to perfect it. In terms of difficulty, this is the second hardest jutsu of all. It's one of the master rank ninjutsu.
I feel like I need to unpack that.
And you, who haven't even finished the first phase yet, you're gonna master it in 3 days, huh? Yeah, right. Knock your
So at this point, he's either gonna prove him wrong or
back to town. I've been neglecting my research.
prove him wrong. I don't
It's
know.
getting late. You coming?
No, he's gonna stay and trade. Obviously.
The 4th Hokage's ninjutsu.
Just go drive. He's not going with you.
I'll stick around a little longer.
See you later, then. Don't overdo it.
Oh, he's gonna overdo it. It would not be him if he was not going to overdo it.
We'd be glad to help you with your
Why do I feel like this is a trap?
Buy us dinner, we'll stamp your card. When the card's full, we'll tell you everything.
Woohoo! Sounds like fun!
Oh, wow. That is a scam.
Leave him alone now, Whiskers. Come on down.
No.
Excuse me.
He looks tired. Did he stay up almost all night?
I don't have 3 years to waste on this jutsu. Okay, here we go, Naruto. You're gonna.
Okay, but okay. Okay, we're just gonna. I really should. Okay.
First, you stupid balloon. Nothing.
I love the music, though. Always love the music.
Is that its real color?
Darling, everything about me is real.
I can't believe. Okay, sure. Just leave Naruto alone to do his training.
Give me a break. It's been 3 days and nothing. It stretches, but it won't burn.
I feel like he's missing something.
Different. That dang pervy sage knows something I don't.
Obviously, he's already mastered it. Surprised Jiraiya even made it back to the hotel. Oh, gosh.
Okay, gotta build up my strength.
That's true. Eat your good food.
Huh?
Oh, his muscles are sore. Because your chakra muscles are sore.
Come on! Great! Now I'm having a nervous breakdown. That's
It's not a nervous breakdown. The understanding of what a nervous breakdown is not great. What do they teach kids in school? Though it could be a translation thing.
Huh? Hey, leave that alone. It's not a toy.
Is he gonna just see a series of things that helps him get it? I'm just assuming this. Gosh.
Since you're here, bring me some water, would you?
Some water.
Is he gonna burst a balloon over him?
training. What's next?
Good job, Naruto. That was funny. What? That's interesting.
There, old man! What'd you think of that, huh? What?
Dude! Dude! Uncool! Also, is he supposed to use both hands?
Day and night, you know, doing research.
Research, huh? Is that what you call it?
We've established this, Naruto. It's not research. It's just him drinking.
By steadying it with his left hand and applying chakra with his right. It's a weird idea, but then hey, he's a weird kid. Weird isn't necessarily bad.
Facts. Weird is not necessarily bad. I'm weird.
I remembered how bumpy the surface of the balloon got, like it was boiling. My problem was, I was making the water rotate, but in only one direction. That's why my balloon was smooth, not bumpy like yours. If it was gonna burst, I had to get the water spinning in a bunch of different directions.
Wow! Good job, Naruto! My brain did not think that far.
He still may not be capable of executing it with only one hand, but he found a way. And it works.
What can I say? I rule, huh?
Yeah. You're the man, Naruto.
Can his chakra network withstand the strain? And it only gets harder from...
I mean, probably, maybe, most likely. It's Naruto.
A rubber ball, hey. Come on, you're kidding me, right?
What? No.
Let's see if you can pop this one.
Whoa. That was cool. Kind of scared me, but that was cool. Rubber doesn't bend as much.
I'll leave it to you to figure out.
I'll have to come up with something new for this one.
And in the meanwhile, I better get back to my research.
Hey, Pervy Sage, don't...
I have these moments where I'm like, wow, you're like a good teacher. And he is a good teacher, but also sometimes I'm like,
I said I'd be your teacher, not your father or your best friend. I'm not here to hold your hand. You have to do this by yourself, or not at all. Stop being a child and learn how to stand on your own 2 feet like a shinobi.
Okay, I'll admit that was some pretty decent advice still on Jiraiya's end, but I have character issues with him. Also, again, appreciate the music, setting the mood.
It's way more difficult than the water balloon.
You used your chakra muscles. I know that's not what they're going for, but that's what it reminds me of. Oh, I'm the worst. Oh.
How many days doing the same thing over and over?
Persistence is key? Question mark?
Hey, Naruto.
What are you doing here, Pervy Sage?
I want you to hop into town and grab me some lunch.
Huh?
What?
Why do I have to?
I'm your teacher, and a student is always obliged to obey his teacher.
Not necessarily. Naruto's face, that's a mood.
I'm your teacher. Some teacher. What's he taught me? Nothing.
Okay, that's not true.
The frozen fruit on a stick, please.
Oh, no.
There you go.
Oh, no? This makes me so sad.
Thing myself.
No, we'll share. Besides, what would your mother say if I let you spoil your supper?
Okay.
I'm sure Naruto has feelings about not having parents.
It's up to you to figure out by yourself, Naruto. Otherwise, there's no point in even learning it for all the good it will do you.
Oh, this face. This face.
Stop acting like a helpless child. You're a ninja.
Yeah, but he's also somebody who doesn't have...
Oh, sure, of course. Don't worry about me. I understand. Forget about it. I was just asking, that's all. Go on and do whatever you have.
A little quiver of the lip. made me so very sad. Ugh. And he hides his feelings behind a smile. And I can't. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. It's fine.
The more I try to increase the flow, the more it hurts.
Are you
But I
doing the
have to.
flow wrong?
I have to give it all I've got or it'll never pop. But what if all I've got isn't enough?
Jiraiya, you could just show up at any time now.
That's it. If I can work through the pain to generate more chakra and then push it right to the limit of what I can endure.
Yep, just maybe one hand.
Still not enough.
Max effort.
Yeah, I've got it. I've got it.
You got a little hole in it.
Well, we seem to have made progress.
Yeah, but I only made it spring a leak, not burst like you did.
Boy, you're getting awfully picky all of a sudden. Here, want one?
Cries.
It's delicious.
So, you ready to try a...
I just...
Your right hand.
What? That's
What is it?
not gonna get explained, is it? Yep, I knew it. I knew that was the end. Too good to be true. Okay, there's a bit to unpack. I feel like I really should just learn to press the pause button so I could get out the thoughts that I'm thinking at the moment, because by the time we get to the end of the episode, I don't remember everything I was thinking. All I can say is that, again, I appreciate Jiraiya in his ways as a teacher of sorts, and in some respects, I appreciate, like, a teacher, in a sense, being tough, because there are certain things that you just kind of have to learn on your own, but maybe having a little bit of guidance would be more helpful. I also, I don't know how to word my thoughts into coherent sentences, so we're just gonna skip Jiraiya being a decent teacher or not a decent teacher. I am curious if Jiraiya mentioned that it was the fourth Hokage's jutsu to make him feel more motivated. And I'm also curious if he's using his chakra in a way, like, can he use his nine-tailed fox chakra for this? I'm still not 100% sure how all that works. Because in my mind, he could just, like, tap into it, potentially at any time, more often than not after he's used all his normal chakra. But I could be wrong. And also just, like, the sadness. Okay, this is a thought that I can actually remember. I do wonder if, like, not even if, what his life would have been like if his parents had not passed. Because, first of all, best friend and context clues. We know that the fourth Hokage was his dad. I don't know how that could ever have possibly been a surprise, because at least in the animation, he looks just like him. Like, when they showed that portrait of the fourth Hokage right before the third Hokage passed, I was like, he looks just like Naruto. I'm sure when this episode originally came out, there was all kinds of whatever, maybe in the manga too, but, you know, at least in the anime, there was probably tons of things that came, like, you know? Don't know if that made sense, but it made sense to me. For the fact that he would have been the son of a Hokage. But, like, knowing how differently Naruto is treated because of this burden compared to, like, Konohamaru, who's the grandson of the third Hokage, I'm starting to wonder, because I know that somebody explained to me in the comments how only, like, the ninja know exactly what happened. the other people of the village don't actually know what happened. They just know that Naruto had something to do with it. It makes me curious, do any of these people know that Naruto is the son of the 4th Hokage? Not that it should make them treat him any differently, because, you know, you should always show your true colors. You should always be yourself. And a lot of these people in this village are rude, but they can see that they're slowly changing their mind about Naruto, and I appreciate that, because they're actually bothering to get to know him instead of making assumptions about him. Don't judge a book by its cover. Anyway, do these people know, or do they just think Naruto's some random kid in the village? I don't know. Still doesn't make any sense to me to blame a child for something that that happened when he was a baby. That literally will never make sense to me, but whatever. That's the story of Naruto. That's how he became who he's supposed to be, and how we get this story of him proving everybody wrong. Speaking of random, I wonder how Gaara's doing. Anywhoots, I think that's all I have for now. I am not 100% sure what just happened, what came out of my mouth, or what is going on in my brain. It is just continuing to be a very busy time. I'm like looking at myself in the camera and my eyes are just very red. I apologize for the incoherent nonsense that came out of my mouth that I may or may not edit out for your convenience. So, yes. Thank you so much for watching me and following me on this shinobi journey. And once again, thank you for helping me reach 500 subscribers and sticking with me even though I am a very slow uploader because school and work. Once again, I'm just going to throw in my little reminders right here that I'm working on social media of some kind, one or potentially multiple, for your convenience so that I can communicate with you guys more on things outside of the comment section. Please let me know either in the comment section, or I think I have my email listed on my about page, if you have any thoughts about what you would like me to either react to or be any other type of anime content that you guys can think of. I'm seriously considering looking up a fanfiction about Naruto's parents being alive and what that whole AU would look like, because I think that I need that in my life. So if you have a good recommendation, let me know. But anyways, yes, social medias, recommendations of content, and your thoughts on any Patreon type thing. I'm getting more and more incoherent as I speak. So, yeah, we're just gonna wrap it up. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Let me know your thoughts, comments, concerns in the comment section or via email, because I think I may or may not have that on my about page. And until next time, bye!